Sup everyone, John Bellis here, the other executive producer on SUPERVIVE. Today I'm filling in for Jessica Nam as your host while she's in Korea, watching Korean creators try out SUPERVIVE for the first time. For now, let's chat. By the Fireside. This playtest we're adding an extra day and extending playtest hours as we ramp up for open beta. So that's September 5th through 8th, Thursday through Sunday. EUQs open 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. CEST, then switching to NAQs from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. PST every day. And if you don't care about paying, you can play the entire 14 hours of every day, but please, game responsibly. All right, let's talk about those changes. Equipment and item builds feeling flat has been something we've consistently heard from experienced players. And with this patch, we've got a new approach that we're excited to share that we're calling evolving equipment. Here's how it works. You'll still pick up equipment with basic stats, but now when it reaches blue tier, you'll be offered a choice between 3 different evolutions of that equipment, each with unique passives, which means there's 24 new unique passives available. There are a lot of new combos to explore, especially when you combine them with your hunter kits as well as powers. There's a really fine line we're trying to walk here, where we want you to be excited with the unique builds and playstyles that our new equipment offers, but we still want fights to be decided by who had the better mechanics, improvisation, and decision making. This issue gets compounded by the fact that we're a battle royale and not a team versus team game. So you're not building and counter building against a specific team over a period of time. That said, we still want to offer more depth here because A, you've been consistently asking for it, and B, we do think it's a critical component to creating replayability and playstyle expression for any given hunter. So tell us what you think. We're mostly looking to validate the shape of the system rather than the balance of all of the evolutions, but if there are particular choices that are working for you or not, let us know. Oh, also, if you're ever trying to learn more about your evolutions, remember to press F1 while in game to see all of the options related to what you currently have equipped. You can even use this out of game to see some of the recommended equipment and its evolutions for your chosen hunter. Also related to the above, we're going to be cutting powers down with a goal to hit 40 powers and 10 exotic powers for open beta. Adding so many new passives to the game through evolving equipment means that we have to be diligent about keeping complexity down elsewhere. So we're deliberately aiming for simpler, more intuitive powers at open beta. And then we'll start adding more of the spicy ones back in as players learn the baseline game. Another point of feedback we've heard from you is that our hunter ability level ups feel both complicated and not that satisfying. Lots of numbers going up, but not a lot of real mechanical change. So this playtest, we're going with a more streamlined system. Hunters will now gain very specific and sharper upgrades per level, rather than all the numbers going up at once. As an example, Bishop has 3 sharper rank 3 choices for her abilities. Pick Grenade for scaling damage and extra utility as a range damage dealer. Pick Rocket Jump for more movement and rocket spam, or pick Punch for more tankiness and more in-your-face playstyle. You'll be able to see what each rank up does for the ability, with some abilities gaining unique additional utility at rank 3. This should make your rank up decisions a lot more intentional and crisper. And between these changes and evolving equipment, the hope is that you feel more agency and build variety in how you play your hunter of choice. Like Jess said last time, our plan for paying developers, buying servers, running community events, and everything is to make really awesome cosmetics. Hunter skins, gliders, wisps, and more. All completely optional purchases that we hope are just so good that you're excited to buy them and express yourself. With that said, our first optional purchase is now here, supporter packs. The SUPERVIVE pack will give you a bunch of hunters, an exclusive skin, currency to go buy things that you want, and other accessories like an upgraded lobby platform. We really appreciate the early support in helping us improve the game and fund development. We hope you'll like them, but there's really no pressure to buy them this early in development. If you do decide to pick one of these up, thank you so much for supporting our small independent studio. There's always so much more that we want to cover, but nobody has time for all that. I'm going to speedrun some of our bigger changes, but there's even more you can read about on Discord in the patch notes. Okay. We have a new drop phase where you can influence your drop through WASD controls. This should help you fix your drop location when you're landing in a bad spot without letting you go halfway across the map. We also have a new hit confirm VFX to really help dial up satisfaction and help us all know when we're pressing our buttons correctly. We've added new art and VFX to some of our powers. We've updated the way positional sounds work, so you'll be able to more reliably hear your enemies. Souls will now spawn as meteor souls and zoom across the map, crashing into the landscape. We're reworking your UI again. You'll see some layout changes this playtest, but be on the lookout for more next month. Armor and durability has been increased, and you'll take less damage when you're unarmored. Nukes can now destroy resurrection beacons. And finally, Arena has gotten some quality of life adjustments and updates to sudden death. Okay, that's it for me. Thanks for letting me cameo here, and Jess will see you next time. See you in the playtest.